Here we are post weekend for day number 6, looking at Goldman Sachs. And the open today came very close to our stop loss. Fortunately, it pushed right off the bat. And at the high point for today, it was up 6%. It's pulled back and we are just above our entry price now. You can see down here, $39.60 in profit on the trade, paying a $1.39 swap brings us to $38.21. Haven't seen the awesome oscillator turn green yet and nowhere to trail this stop loss to. So let's just check those other 29 charts. See what the Dow's offering us. Worth mentioning as a whole for the day, the Dow did drop around about 1.5%, just shy of there. So not the best day for it. American Express seeing a bearish divergent bar, but it's on the wrong side of the alligator. Not what we're after. JP Morgan Chase having the same issue. Just checking out the Bowen chart. We looked at this reversal candle here and put the stop order. And that's why we don't just jump into the trade, because it has continued on a downward trend at the moment. Highlights the importance of setting the stop order rather than jumping straight into the trade. Cisco Systems takes a drop today, big drop off, getting close to that low over here. Wonder if it'll bounce back off it or break on through to the other side. Procter & Gamble looking pretty good here. You can see a bearish divergent bar, angulation looks okay. Average true range currently reading $3.92, so let's measure from the candle here. And already to the alligator, that is more than $4, so we are fine to get into this one, or fine to set that stop order, at least sell stop order. So we'll put that stop entry at $157 with the stop loss at $161.50. So here we are, ready to set that trade. 44 shares is the number. I should just explain how I'm calculating the risk here. We're looking at the entry price of $157, looking at the stop loss of $161.50. So that risk difference is $4.50. We're willing to put $200 capital down for the trade. So we take that $200 risk amount, you take whatever your risk number is, and divide it by 450 or whatever the per share risk is. $200 divided by 450 is 44.444444. This just keeps on going like that. So we'll round off to 44 exactly. And let's pop that down. A good till cancelled there, GTC. Looking good. Maybe it'll come through for us. It's maybe not quite as far away from the alligator as we would have liked. If price had opened up at the close of Friday's candle rather than quite a bit down from Friday's close to the open, was 1.5% down thereabouts, then pushed up to make that high and receded again. So it would just be nice if that whole candle was pushed up to this sort of level. That would be a very nice entry. As it is, it could be okay. We'll see if we can get into it first. There we go anyway. That is our only action for the night. Nothing else on those charts. So let's chill where we're at and come back tomorrow. Day number 7, just checking out the Dow Jones Index first. Has been a little bit of a drop, only about 0.2% thereabouts. Did push up quite a bit this morning, but after a high inflation print this afternoon, it has come right back down and into a loss. In terms of our Goldman Sachs trade, we have gone into a loss around about $45 down. Looks like it's dropped around about 1.5% today. Bit disappointing. You might have thought there would be a knock-on effect from having that high inflation reading, increasing the chances of a sharper increase of the interest rates and therefore benefiting banks like Goldman Sachs. But no, we do see the drop. Procter & Gamble had a green day, so we have actually lost the signal here. We didn't get into the sell stop order, just continued with the buying, so we'll get rid of this one. There's that one gone, and now we can just check those other charts. Yeah, JP Morgan Chase takes a drop as well today. Microsoft in the last week has taken quite the tumble, down just over 10% in the last 7 days. Bit of a support level down here, hasn't breached that yet, so it could take a bounce upwards. Johnson & Johnson fends off a day selling with about a 1.5% increase. Cisco does take a drop today and breaks out of that range that we spoke about previously. It's lost about 4.5% over the last 2 days. There could be an even bigger drop pending now. Intel's had a similar sell-off, seeing this on quite a few tech companies again, around about 10% since just over a week ago. Alright, no stop orders for us to set tonight though. Tomorrow's another day to be back for. Day 8, a little bit of a drop on Goldman Sachs, but not finishing too far off yesterday's close. And we do see the first bar of the awesome oscillator flipping, so another 2 of those and we'll be setting a stop order. And we're also seeing a fractal appear here above this candle. We can't use that as a stop order though, we have got to have it on the opposite side of the alligator's mouth. So for now, no action needed. Let's check the other 29. 29. Seeing a reversal on Caterpillar Inc., the divergent candle here in a bearish fashion, but right in the middle of the alligator, so nothing we can do about that. Bit of a mad one on Walgreens boots today. Look at this, all the way up. It's about 6-7% up at its peak and all the way back down. What goes up must come down. Even Tesla one day far into the future, but pretty dull tonight as regards Profitunity signals. So we continue to root for Goldman Sachs. Buy those shares. That's if you want to see the trade do well. If you don't want to see the trade do well, if you want to see it go to the stop loss, sell off your Goldman Sachs trades. Get those shorts going. Whatever you want to do. Let's come back tomorrow. Day 9. That looked pretty nice at some point on Goldman Sachs. They went up over 3%. Let's come back down all the way to yesterday's close. $80 up. The swap's not too bad, only $277 so far. And we've also got our second awesome oscillator bar, so only one more of those, and we are all good. How about those other Dow stocks, though? Caterpillar up quite a bit today. That is about 4.5% just above. Good effort for them today. The drop on Cisco continues. It's going to be closing at the low from just a couple of days ago. Might see that carry on downwards. IBM did have a big push there as well. Looks like that's gone for about 5% before it's come back down, closing just 2% up, but still pretty nice. Here we go, the Coca-Cola company. That's giving a divergent bar, bearish divergent bar. It's been pushing up for a good while now. Since the 14th of March, it's done 12%. Now we see a reversal candle. ATR at exactly $1 right now, so we are away from the alligator. So we can get our sell stop order in. Entry price will be $64.40, we'll call that. And stop loss, we'll go for $65.65, which gives us a per share risk of $2.25. $200 on the line again for us if it was to get us in and then hit the stop loss. So we can take our risk amount of $200 and divide it by the per share risk of $2.25, giving us a round up to 89 shares for the volume. Let's just input the $64.40 as the entry price and $65.65 as the stop loss. And there it is, looking good. In terms of looking at the awesome oscillator, of course it is green. That's exactly what we expected, but maybe when we get the turnaround we'll start to see those red bars appear. That's a trade we can hopefully look forward to. Let's go back tomorrow. We are actually not back tomorrow, or today rather, and that is because the market is closed. Just over 2,000 years ago, someone allegedly died on the cross, and so therefore the stock market does need to be closed for that. There is only one God on Wall Street. We all know that God is greed, but good for them for pretending to care about Christianity. At the very least, I suppose it does give some workers the day off. Let's come back on Monday when we are risen again.